But I met this guy at a bar. I had no idea he was hitting on me because he wasn't telling me I was pretty. And that's the only way I know. Like, in hindsight, I guess, he bought me drinks, we talked until the bar closed. I should have been able to read between those lines, but I didn't know. So I was completely unprepared when we were leaving the bar, and I was like, well, I'm going this way. Where are you going? And he goes, your place. I was like, and here was my response. I went, okay. Like, that was my hot girl response, just, okay. And then we get to my place, and he hits me with another line that I was just like powerless to resist. He goes, wanna make out? And I channel my inner hot girl, and I say, kinda, yeah. This is the kind of game I bring to the table, indifference. And then we had sex with the appropriate level of enthusiasm you would expect based on that. It was very like, it's the end of the semester and we've already passed the class type of energy. But I could tell we were both better students than that. And frankly, I wanted to retake the exam. So I later hit him up with a version of a like, you up text, to which he responded, no thank you. It was fun though. Bitch, what? And really what offended me wasn't the rejection, it was fun though. Because I was like, how dare you condescend to me? We both know we didn't bring our A game to that. But also I just kind of imagined him doing like finger guns while he said it, just being like, it was fun though. Because that's the level of dating I'm at now, where I now get mad at men for imaginary things that they do. Occasionally I get mad at things for men, like for things men actually do though. Like a while ago I had this guy that he cheated on me. And I was really offended because I was like, I thought I was slumming. And I was like, look at you, look at me, I'm insulted. So I wanted to go like full Carrie Underwood, like Louisville Slugger on his ass. Like I just had these fantasies of being Angela Bassett and waiting to exhale, just like setting his car on fire and walking away looking cool. Woo! So I decided I would slash his tires. Woo! And I was like trying to build the courage to do so. What actually happened though, is I drove to a bar I knew he was at, was looking for his car, only to see him in the parking lot, and he sees me, and I was like, fuck, now I just look like a stalker. So I just drove away and did nothing. So recently, I kind of got cheated on again. But I wasn't mad about it at the level of like, let's go commit a felony. So here's what I did instead. Because I preface this by saying, I have very big revenge ambitions, but absolutely no follow through. So this man cheated on me, and he had left a reusable water bottle in my fridge. And he wanted to keep it. So I drank the water and threw the bottle away. This was my petty level of revenge, being hydrated. So clearly dating's working out really well for me. I've decided, yeah, maybe I'm done with monogamy. And after I mentioned that to someone, I then got propositioned for a threesome. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not though, because I'm kind of scared of vagina. And I'm like, I don't know, I have nails, like am I gonna hurt you? Unlike most men though, I do know where the clitoris is.
Okay,
so I'm like, I might have a leg up in the game, I'm not sure.
Maybe two.
The thing is, I actually have had threesomes before, and people think of threesomes as like this holy grail of sex, where it's like, yeah, that's the goal, that's the thing. Once you've done that, like you're sick, man. It can just be like regular sex. Disappointing. Like, first threesome I ever had, hot as fuck. Like, no story will ever top this. I peaked early. I'm still chasing that dragon the rest of my life. Like, I really had an ego about it because like the woman, beautiful. I still think about her. I consider myself mostly straight, and this woman, I'm like, she was that hot. Other people wanted to fuck her. I did. And like she was a stripper, but it was like very, let's say like Playboy versus Penthouse style. She was a classy stripper. And I was like, not only did I have a threesome, I banged a stripper. I was like, point Julie. But then I had another threesome. This one, I'm like taking to my grave. Amongst people that know us anyway. I'm telling all you fun people. This was a long time ago in a different state, so I'm banking you don't know them. But that's the thing, is I was like, it just kind of happened. I knew these people, and we had a lot of mutuals, because I did theater back in said other state we won't mention for anonymity. But much like comedy, theater is a very incestuous crowd, so we all kind of knew each other, and I was like, walking out of there the next day, like, I can't tell anyone about this. Because the thing is, like, I'm sure everyone has had like an embarrassing hookup where you're like, God, what was I thinking? There was so much alcohol, I would have never done that sober. And again, people think threesomes are this like wonderful thing where it's like, oh, we're having twice the fun. It's twice the hotness. Friends, it's also twice the shame. Like, it can be that embarrassing. That's all I got. Thank you, everyone.